Well, hey everybody, welcome to today's presentation on instant WordPress traffic. I'm your co-host, Jim Edwards, along with my co-host, Mr. Gareth Owen. Gareth, say hi.
Hi everybody.
And we're extremely happy that Gareth is with us, and one of the things we're doing is actually Gareth this is a first for me, dude. This is like a first in the last 4 years. I'm letting someone else run the PowerPoint. But I had a couple things I wanted to just let everybody know up front, a couple of housekeeping issues. One of the big things is some of you, pretty much everybody here has at least heard of WordPress, and some of you may know some of what we're going to cover already, but I'm going to 100% guarantee that you don't know every single thing that we're going to go over, and you want to pay very close attention to the sequence that Gareth takes us through, as well as the actual steps and the tools and everything in order. And also, one of the things to let you know, I'm going to put together a process map for you on this so that you'll be able to see all the steps in order. We're going to put together a checklist also when the webinar's over. Be a lot easier to do the process map and the checklist after the webinar. And also, there are two parts in the webinar, just to give you a heads up, that there are two parts in the webinar that we're going to do special supplemental videos so that we don't get bogged down today during the live presentation, because each one would add probably 5 to 10 minutes each, and that would really push us over. So in the morning, for those of you watching live, for those of you watching the replay, it's already done. In the morning, Gareth and I already have an appointment set up to sit down and make those two supplemental videos. So we're going to tell you what to do, and then we'll make the supplemental videos to show you exactly how to do it. And we're doing that, again, just so we can keep this moving and you don't get bogged down. But again, we'll be making this in the morning. So now looking at the screen, a couple things. Those of you who are here live, we want to encourage you to ask questions. Ask questions in the live Q&A box up there to the upper right. Those of you that are here live, you'll be able to have access to that. And we're going to cover a lot of information on this webinar. We're going to cover exactly what you need to know and nothing else. So don't go ahead yet, son. He's ready to go. He's like trying to speed me up. One of the big things people probably want to know is, who is Gareth? And just a quick rundown. I met Gareth at Armin Morin's big seminar. I saw him speak. He and I spent a lot of time together just visiting and getting to know each other, and Gareth really does know his stuff. And he owns a search engine strategy company. He's consulted for numerous name brand companies in the UK. He's responsible for over $100 million in online client sales, and is really a proven expert at using WordPress to create traffic generation from Google. So we're really excited to have Gareth with us, and we know that this is going to be very beneficial to you in the ability to get this done, and done quickly. So what are we going to cover? Well, we're going to go over what is WordPress, the main benefits of WordPress, how to install WordPress, how to find good themes, modifying your theme, which is crucial for SEO, categories, how to correctly set them up, keyword research, using the Google keyword tool, specific plugins to help drive traffic, setting permalinks, image optimization, sitemaps, specifics about posting the right way, proven ping list, which we're actually going to share with you, as well as a list of plugins. We're going to talk about optimizing your database. And then the coolest thing, this is where we're going to be really, I guess, walking the wire without a net. And that is, we're going to do a live demo to get indexed in the main Google index, so that you can see, once this is all set up properly, that you really can get into Google's index quickly. So Gareth, I've done all the talking now, so let me just kind of transition with a question. What is WordPress, Gareth, at its core?
Well, basically WordPress is, in essence, a powerful personal publishing platform. I mean, it's initially basically developed for blogs, i.e. now developed into so much more and more customizable websites. Cool thing about it is that it's such an easy content management system, so everyone can, once they get the hang of things, can easily handle everything they need on their blog, on their website, and in such a way, because everyone's been sort of brought up usually with doing stuff with web developers and web designers. With the onset of WordPress, it's become, such an easy way for people to manage their own content. I mean, the majority of blogs in the world will now use WordPress.
Right.
I mean, there are different versions, of blog platforms, but ideally WordPress really is the script of choice in the world today. Cool thing is, it's always improving and always getting better. And the reason is because it's due to its open source nature. And what that actually basically means is that, the actual code can be read, viewed, modified, distributed basically by anyone who desires.
Right.
So,
and the cool thing is the cool thing is you don't have to pay every time they upgrade, which is kind of unusual in the world, what people are used to. What are the main benefits of actually using WordPress? I mean, I know number one is probably it's free.
Well, that's correct. I mean, that's the first totally cool thing about it. It doesn't cost anybody a penny. So that's a major bonus straight away. I mean, secondly, it has thousands of plugins available to make it work better. Basically, these are pieces of software that increase its functionality. In essence, you look at it from a crazy perspective, it's actually things that make WordPress do that it wasn't initially made to do. But we'll cover these things basically further down the line.
Okay.
The great thing about WordPress is that correctly optimized, can generate an avalanche of traffic to your blogs.
Why is that? I don't need a long explanation, but why WordPress as opposed to just putting up individual HTML pages?
Well, firstly, the WordPress system is so much simpler and more operational than simple HTML pages.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Secondly, with the correct plugin configuration, it makes life a complete dream and a breeze to be able to optimize correctly for Google.
Okay.
And in essence, what happens in the world of Google is that which we'll talk about in this call, we follow a very relevant nature, and we give it in its simplest forms. You get the benefit of it from the search engines.
Okay, great answer.
Yeah. So most people really have no idea how to get the best out of WordPress, and people basically know of it. They put blogs up, but when you actually, 99.9% that I see out there purely are simply not optimized correctly to generate traffic and be seen and found within the search engine.
Right, and I will admit that ours have not been 100% of what you're going to teach us here today. I mean, that's, I guess, the damaging admission. I've been blogging with WordPress for 4.5, almost 5 years, and we weren't doing it exactly the way that you're going to teach on this program. So,
yeah, well, we'll do it, as I say, step by step.
Okay.